Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, March 12, 2013. I am Astrologer David Palmer, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Woohoo! Wow, this is some crazy energy we just got through. A deep new moon in Pisces. But Mars went into Aries last night and the moon followed Mars. Oh, how interesting. Our emotions, our courage. This is a little jolt that I'm sure you've been wanting after this really intense, deep, sensitive energy we've been through. Like, whoa, here we go. We could go do this now? It's almost like the wake up from a dream. Whoa. Yeah, I can do the click pretty loud. But it is exciting times. The moon really stimulated emotionally too with Uranus. This is what the next couple of weeks are going to start bringing, folks. It's not going to be exactly this energy, but I'm here to tell you that the universe has a big light that's ready to turn on in all of our lives. So it's here to make sure that we really do step into our courage, our strength, where we must go into our lives, where we must lead from our courage. It's about letting go of our old past. It's about letting go today of the old concrete that has held us back from what we truly want to connect with, which is the new self, which is where we want to take our courage and lead from. We must be our own heroes in our own life. Today we can become very emotional over our own self, about what's happening in our own lives, especially because we've been in a very vulnerable and sensitive place. The vulnerabilities right now have really taken over in our life. The sensitivities have really taken over. This dream we have been in, this very deep spiritual energy of our true self underneath, has taken over. And here is the wake-up call. So it's a lot like when you're kind of groggy, but you are up. You have left the dream state. There is, though, a lot of dream state spiritual energy, a lot of vulnerability still going on. So you must realize that this is just the beginning of the wake-up call, starting to see that it's time for us to lead forward in our lives with where we need to go. It's time for us to let go of the old structure of our life and get ready for this new one. But it's not going to come easy. We're sensitive. The other thing is Jupiter in Gemini. Now Jupiter has gone to 9 degrees, and for all you people that don't follow astrology, that really doesn't make too much sense, but Jupiter here is starting to move faster. Jupiter takes a while to start to really bring in the optimism, bring in, got some snot coming down my nose from the wind. Woo! Sexy. Jupiter's about to really start moving quick here, because the way Jupiter works is Jupiter really, he's so big, right? He's just this magnificent, humongous planet. And you know what? When he starts to move forward again, it takes a while for him to start moving forward, okay? He is now starting to get back up to speed, okay? It's taken some time, but he's starting to get here, and now he's about to form this big yacht with Saturn in Scorpio and with Pluto in Capricorn. I think it's interesting because the moon taps into this yacht in a funny way today. And what this means is we're going to start triggering, understanding what's been getting in between this new foundation, our fears, our deep emotions, the concrete of the new life we're about to build. What is it that's going to become in this weird energy, or pull it in the right way, or be the puppet master that puppets your puppets in the right way? Is your mind. Your mind has to literally start to come into play here. We've been getting away with, you know, our soul kind of leading the way in the right way. We've been getting away with, you know, letting our mind take over in the weird ways and letting us feel like we're going into a mental institution and funny weird stuff. Like, the universe is now saying, now we really have to put this mind in check. We really need to make sure this mind does not screw things up for us in our life anymore. Screw up our soul, screw up, you know, the changes that we're about to make in our life. This is where, whenever this happens, it's time for you to see that fate is going to come into your life, especially because Jupiter now is starting to get really close in Gemini to where a lot of the Venus retrograde stuff happened in June of 2012. So my clear indication of all this energy is that this moment gives you the optimism to see that things are going to change, that you will wake up from this crazy, weird, vulnerable, sensitive, healing dream, But at the same time, the dream gave you all the clear indications of what you need to change in your soul, what you need to let go, what you need to do to become the radical, exciting new person that you've always wanted to be, by leaving behind old systems, leaving behind old rules, but most importantly, learning that your mind is the key to it all. That if you have the right state of mind, if your mind can understand this, it will all make the foundation, and it will also make the changes in your life that you've always wanted. Especially with your desires, and especially with the system that controls your life in a way to where you can feel that you can accomplish the highest goals in your life, that you can accomplish everything in your life that makes you feel spiritually in tune with your desires and makes you feel curious in your mind to even want to keep going on this amazing journey. You know, one thing is we can get bored, you know, with our structure in our life. We can get bored with our desires, and this makes things not bored. This also has been the energy which has been making sure that in your life, that spirit has to rearrange things so freaking nuts so your mind can freak out in order to change itself, because it won't want to change unless it doesn't want to. The mind can be stubborn, trust me. It thinks it knows it all, and it really doesn't. And the mind has had to learn a lot with Jupiter. Jupiter is coming in, and Gemini hates Jupiter. Gemini's like, we go fast, we do retrogrades, and we do whatever we want, and we pick up all this crazy information. But Jupiter's like, no, we need to learn, we need to see the big picture, we need to stop tripping out, because, you know, the one thing is we're in a Mercury retrograde, so remember that. Remember, our minds are starting to trickle down weird information from spirit, and now it's getting really slow. Oh, it's kind of nice to settle down a little bit, because the fate is coming into our lives for us to clearly see, and now we have to find courage. We need to find strength in ourselves. We need to not let our ego, though, pull us away from the vulnerable, sensitive place we are. We need to learn that we lead in a good place with this strong energy, but we finish and we are the true uniqueness from within. Check this out on the beach. You know, I always do this for you guys now. I just really love you guys so much. Seriously, oh gosh, right? Another beautiful day. Yeah, I really love these sunsets. It's just like the most amazing thing on the planet to me. But yeah, we're in a crazy time, guys. Things are actually changing, though, for the better. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. This beach is just so killer. This is 1,000 steps. Here, I'll bring it up. I was on that rock that last time. Today I'm up on the cliff. So, you know, you can check it out. A little bit of waves, a little bit of cliff action. Let's get back up on. Oh, look at that star, guys. Literally, that's our star, guys. That's our star, baby. Woo! Let me see if I can get the thing to. So anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just tuning out and going. I'm filming this while we're on the new moon still with Pisces, so I'm a little out of it. Just totally tuned into spirit, giving you guys some, you know, I can spy on people pretty good. Let's see what that guy's doing. Oh, what up? What up, dude? How you feeling on Pisces? Oh, he got scared. So beautiful Orange County, California, where my life has always been. This is where I made my dreams come true. But all right, guys, so we must learn to lead from who we are truly on the inside. The inside is going to be the real deal, the place that we must take in consideration always in our life, that we must always follow. We must always follow our gut, our intuition. And our mind right now is in a very important place. It's actually already finished a little bit of a square with Jupiter. But remember, our mind is the key right now to unlocking your fate by understanding the signs from the universe, the crazy, amazing things that the universe has brought onto you, logically finding a way to understand that. But in order for you to logically understand that you have to follow your destiny, you must also change the whole entire structure of your life. You must change your goals to be aligned with your desires in the right way. You must change everything. Break all the concrete in your life to bring this new mold, the new you, and not be afraid to do it. It's gonna take lots of courage. You gotta face things, you gotta be vulnerable, and you've had to go through a lot of crazy crap just so you can become the real you on the inside. Remember that. Remember that. And I will see you guys. And if you guys want to purchase a reading from me, go to david-palmer.com. I am doing the last 2 weeks here of my Astro coaching at the cheap rate. I'm going to bring it back to the normal price on April 1st to start all new classes. So if you want the one-on-one coaching, you got 2 weeks left. I'm booking up quick. Hope you guys check it out, david-palmer.com.